A new study is saying that if you're going to have to fork out more money in Wisconsin than in other states if you are enrolling a child in daycare. Now, some take a look at that statement and say daycare is too expensive in this area. Others say the price matches the quality. Fox 11's Ben Krumholtz takes a closer look at the cost in our economy, your future.
Megan Moss says she's in the same boat as many of her friends as a stay-at-home mom.
We wouldn't be making enough money to pay for daycare and to completely to support our lifestyles, to raise him.
Moss says the cost of daycare is making it hard for her to return to work. 2010 data from across the country compiled by a National Child Care Association shows Wisconsin is one of the most expensive states when it comes to child care center costs. The average annual cost for full-time infant care is the 14th highest in the nation at $10,500. Wisconsin's ranking climbs to 4th for 4-year-olds and is the second most expensive for school-age children.
And when you put in the staff cost, food, equipment, supplies, all of those things go in. At Encompass, actually 76% of our revenue goes directly back to staff wages and benefits.
While costs may be higher in Wisconsin, some people argue, like any consumer purchase, you get what you pay for.
We wanted the best care for our children, and really cost is a factor, but ultimately the quality that they receive is the most important to us.
Candy Hendricks receives a discount on daycare as an employee at Encompass Early Education and Care. She says with twins, the price is still difficult to swallow.
A good portion of it. I mean, I'd probably say 30% of my income possibly goes to that, 30–40%.
Of the children throughout its 7 locations, Encompass says 23% receive assistance through the state.
Some parents still find it too expensive to pay for childcare even being on the subsidy, and then that's when you get into problems where parents have to leave their children home alone, or they choose unregulated care, which can be good care, but can also be very unsafe care.
I want to give him the best life possible, and if there's not a cheap enough daycare to put him in, it's just not even worth it.
As for Moss, she says she'll continue to look for a more affordable option. In Green Bay, Ben Krumholtz, Fox 11 News.
Wisconsin's Child and Family Services Department reports it has nearly 6,000 licensed child care centers around the state.